Hey guys, what is up? It is Gamer James here. Thank you very much for clicking play and welcome to Game Affair TV. Today we are back in Football Manager 2016. It is Season 4 of Estudiantes Challenge. We are running out of time to win the Copa Libertadores. 3 seasons down, we've still not even managed to qualify for the tournament that we're supposed to win to complete this challenge. So it's, as I say, we're running massively out of time now. There's only a couple of weeks until the beta for FM17 comes out. So can we do it? Well, we will find out. Season 4 is underway. In the last video you saw one of the friendlies, the Alianza one. Since then we've gone on and done pretty well in all the others, lost to Sparta Prague in one, but then the season got underway and we got 2 good wins against Gimnasia La Plata from it's our city rivals, and then Racing Club away. 2 solid but unspectacular wins, I think we would say. Winning them both 1-0, sorry, I thought I heard someone at the door. Maybe not. So we won both 1-0. We were a better team in both games. Didn't really put enough chances on target to win by any more than 1-0, but the defence was really solid. Might be able to see here against Racing Club that Emiliano Ozuna scored the only goal, which means he is still an Estudiantes player. We did get another offer from a Brazilian club, I can't remember who it was, but I rejected it again. I just felt he's worth more on the pitch than he is in the bank. We're not massively struggling for money. We've managed to get, we've got ourselves on a good footing now. 18 million in the bank, which is, I think, 3 times what there was in the bank when I took over. Good healthy transfer budget. There was no need to sell him, so he didn't go, and he's already rewarded us with the winner in that game at Racing Club. It's go back to the schedule. No other players came in. We didn't get anyone else in, by the way, so no transfer updates other than Ozuna. I did sell, you may remember at the end of the last video, Lucas Diarche was subject of a bid from Union. I did accept that and I did sell him. He wasn't my first choice left back. My first choice is injured at the minute, but Lucas Diarche would be dropping down the pecking order more and more, so I decided to cash in. We've let quite a lot go here, as you can see. The one I'm most excited about is this guy, Javier Cavallin. Came in one of the old youth intakes, so he looks quite good. Get a good season out on loan. He's already scored for the Argentinian under-20s, so he knows where the net is. I'm hoping he comes good in what's left of this game. But we have, you may have noticed on the schedule, we have a huge doubleheader against Boca Juniors and River Plate coming up. 2 teams we do not do well against. We'll show you the past meetings against Boca. We finally have managed to beat Boca a couple of times, both at home. We beat them 1-0 back in November 2017, so about a year and a half ago. Beat them 1-0. Unfortunately, we lost 3-2 in the second leg, but went through, didn't we? And then lost to, was it Independiente, I think, in the Sudamericana final. And then we managed to get a resounding 3-0 win against them in the league in pretty much this fixture last season. So we're hoping for a repeat of that. We can score against them. 9 games played, we've scored 12 and only let in 14, so we can score against them. I'm not going attacking. We will go standard to see how they line up. But this is the team we've gone with. We've gone with Ezekiel Unsain in goal, then Rojas, Balanta, Barrios to make his debut, Pablo Cuevas, Julian Fernandez, who surprisingly hasn't been booked yet this season, Freddy Gorin making his first appearance of the season. I was going to have Juan Cascini in because he's had a decent start to the season, a very, very good start to the season. But I thought I'm going to rest him for this one because it's a huge game, and I'd just like to have the experience of Guarin in there. And we've got the Diegos, Buonanotte and Laxalt, along with Jonathan Gomez and obviously Emiliano Ozuna. Dario Lescano, our new striker, potential Ozuna replacement, is on the bench. He will see about getting him on if possible. So, quite nervous again about this game. We've had a good start, 2 wins from 2. If we could get an early win against Boca, who have not had a good start, just 1 win and a defeat, If we could get this win and get 6 points above them, it would be fantastic. In all fairness, I would probably take a draw, but we will see what happens. We're going to passionately go out there and give the fans the money's worth. That didn't work, so we'll just go in and tell them all they can make a difference. This usually makes them all nice and happy. Apologies, by the way, if I choke while I'm playing this. I do have a bit of a cough, bit of a chest infection going on, so don't worry, you can't catch it over the internet. So let's see how we get on. Away we go. I'm in key highlights at the minute. I might change that if I'm not really getting much out of the game. But let's see how we do. As Laxalt heads down, first chance. Oh, shot blocked. Oh, it's a penalty. 10 minutes in, and a penalty. Marcelo Melli on, I think it was Diego Laxalt. He fouled, and I think it'll be Ozuna taking this. I think he's my penalty taker. It could be Buenanoche. Come on, and it is Buenanoche. Oh, and he's lashed it home. Get in. What a start. What a start. And you look at the stats. Boca have had 3 shots on goal and 3 shots on target. But we've got the lead. Oh, it's a fantastic penalty. Expert penalty from Buenanoche. Excuse me. What a start. Come on. Freddy Guarin now looks for Jonathan Gomez out on the right. Back towards Guarin, but we've been robbed here. But Fernandez, what a tackle. I had Fernandez on training not to dive into tackles, and he's passed that training. He's now comfortable in staying on his feet, which seems to be really, really helping, because his aggression is 18. So if he slides in a lot and leaves the ground, he tends to pick up some cards. Oh, Nazuna, he should have scored. Oh, I don't know if that was the post or the goalkeeper. Oh, that should have been 2. Oh, I hope we're not made to pay for that. I hope we don't end up regretting that. It's a good start, boys. Come on. Look at that. We've had 2 shots on target, both clear-cut chances. Obviously, one a penalty. But they have been the better team, although we have not seen any of their shots on goal, bizarrely. So Unsign catches that header forward. That's a lovely kick out. Laxalt loses out in the air, though. We're backs to the wall again here. I am tempted to put this on control. Oh, and they've levelled it. Anguilleri. Can't say it's not deserved looking at the statistics. Can't say it's not deserved at all, and it's obvious. It's the old FM cross. Works for you, works against you. Come on, keep your heads up, boys. Let's keep going. I'm just going to pause this. I'm just going to give them a little passionate encourage there, because they don't want their heads to drop after that. So come on, boys. We've not created an awful lot. Right. Okay, that's all right. But they kept it level. They kept it level. Keep going. You can still win. Oh, Team Tots just seem to have stopped working at the minute. Belanta, Fernandez. Come on. Always get trapped by that first highlight from kickoff that lasts about a second and a half. Really annoying. So I said before the game I would be quite happy with a point, although I was quite confident of getting a win. But I would take a point. As we a bit of a scramble in the box, then we got it away. Ayala again. Buenanoche heads away. Oh, come on. Oh, Buenanoche stopped it going for the corner. Can we get an attack away here? It's a lovely run by Buenanoche. Hugged the line there. Nazuna. Space over on the right here if you can find. And Fernandez to Gomez. And Nazuna! Oh, and he sneaked the header in. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant counter-attack. What a counter-attack that is. And Emiliano Ozuna gets his second in 2 games. Lovely header. Just up above the defender, back where it came from. Brilliant. And I am just going to make a couple of changes here because Buenanoche is looking pretty bad. And I'm going to give Lescano some game time. Now that Ozuna's got a goal, I'm going to let him have a little half-hour rest, because we've got River Plate coming up as well, plus a cup tie coming up. So let's give the new boy a go, if we can get the ball up to him. As Cuero down the right, Acosta now. and Melli. Closing down Tevez, the danger man, and as Unsain tips it wide. Unnecessary save, I think. And Tevez with the header, straight to Unsain. We are kind of robbing them, I think, at the minute. But that doesn't really concern me right now. It's Cuevas with the header forward. Oh, Fernandez, look at that. Julian Fernandez has been booked. And there's Tevez, 2-2. No. Simple goal. Cut us apart, straight through the middle there. Acosta to Melli, straight between the two centre-backs. And Tevez doing what Tevez does there, the first time finish before the keeper can set himself. I am going to take Julian Fernandez off because I cannot afford to be going down to 10 men. I'm wondering, do I try for the draw? Tevez, oh, what a free kick that is, off the bar. Wow. Just going to look at the instructions because I have it set for low crosses, and I'm just going to set it to whipped for these last, because Azuna's not brilliant in the air, and I think Lescano's a little bit better in the air, so if we go for whipped it might just cause a bit of havoc, but of course we don't get into a crossing position at any point. Barbaro and Laxalt, poor shot. 2-2 then, finished. Yeah, not too disappointed with that. They've played really well, so just going to tell them they were unlucky, calmly, and tell them they were unlucky. Those, we could have gone either way. I mean, looking at the stats, Boca will feel like they should have won it, but I'll take a point from that. Keeps our unbeaten run going. We'll go to River now, who are, 6th at the minute, possibly with a slightly different formation. I'm going to have a look at that off camera. I do have a counter-attacking tactic, which you might have seen at the back end of last season, which I might employ for River, but if I just show you the schedule just before we go in, the past meetings with River do not make for good reading. One draw in 7 meetings and only 5 goals conceded, so I am tempted to come up with a totally new formation, but I'm going to have a look at that now. I'm going to see if I can put one together, and then we'll see what we can do there. But I will see you just before the River game. Right, hey, welcome back, guys. We are ready for the game at River. As I said, I've set it to a new tactic. This is mainly due to the fact that we've got such a bad record against them. Haven't beaten them, only got 1 draw against them in, what was it, 7 games. So we've gone for a narrow 4-4-2 diamond, and we've gone for a very different approach to how we'd normally play. We'd normally get the ball out wide, play fast, get the ball into the box, and look for the crosses. This one is a lot slower in the build-up. It's all about possession. See if we can do it. I've tried things like this in the past and it hasn't really worked. I am just going to change that. I'm going to put it on low crosses at the minute. Let me just see. Dario Lescano he's alright with the header, not great with the jumping, so maybe leave it on mixed. Yeah, I've tried these sort of instructions before with a structured shape and a slower build-up, but not with this formation. So I'm hoping coupled together it might prove something. It's the first time I've ever played this formation. It looks as though River are going quite wide, so I could end up getting torn apart here. I kind of made the mistake. I had Carlos Nunez, my third choice striker, set to play for the reserves, and he's just played for the reserves, so he is knackered. So it's unlikely that I'm going to be able to change either of my front 2. So we'll have to see how that goes. Also, I'm kind of committing to this. I haven't. I could probably just about get it back to the wide formation if I needed to, but we are going to try this as it is. It's going to be either a car crash or it's going to be spectacularly brilliant and give me a real headache going forward. But you can't really carry on that bad run without trying something. So let's see what happens. We've looked good in training, so I think we'll be fine. Apply the advice. go passionate. Right, let's get going. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. It's a totally different style of play as well as a totally different formation, so it'll be interesting to see how they come about with this. I've played our normal wide tactic, I've played our counter-attacking tactic against River, and we just keep getting beaten, so I'm just trying something radical, something totally different. It doesn't hurt to have a third tactic. It's almost at the lead. I don't really know how that didn't go in for us, to be fair, but that worked. You see, we've got it on retained possession, we've got it on slow build-up, we've got it on short passing, and we still can't get 50% possession in the game. It happens. I just cannot get us to dominate possession, no matter what tactic and what instructions I play. It's bizarre. It really is bizarre. So let's see if we can sneak something here. I mean, we've had 4 shots. The River have absolutely smashed us here. They've not created anything clear cut out of their 13 shots. The fact that there's been no highlights whatsoever is fine with me, because it means that we get away with the 0-0 out of this. I would be delighted. We are going to have to make a couple of substitutions here, I think, when Enoche is looking pretty tired. He can come off. This Kashin, he can come off for Guarin. I think we'll leave it with just the 2 at the minute. Everyone's looking pretty knackered at the minute, but we will leave it at that. You see, we've had one clear-cut chance, but it hasn't shown it, which is weird. But we on the verge of getting a fantastic result here. As Balanta lifts it forward. That wasn't short passing, but we'll let it go. Lescano to Garin and Barbaro. Oh, we've done it! 90th minute. Get in! Oh yes! Oh, what an attack! Brilliant ball from Guarin through. Look at that, and Barbaro sweeps it home. Wow! The tactic has paid off at the minute. If we can hold on, clear it, just clear it. That's fine. We've got 24 seconds to hold on. Wow, what happened to Cuevas? He just ran off the pitch. Go on, Guarin, get there. Cross it in, cross it in, cross it in. Let's get a second, come on. Alright, just keep it now, just keep it, just keep it. That's fine, that's fine. Blow the whistle. Yes! Oh, what a result that is. What a result. Absolutely delighted with that. That is, wow. Did not know what to expect with that tactic. Really did not know what to expect with that. We've got our first win against River in 8 attempts. Wow. I'm absolutely gobsmacked at that. I really am. Really. Oh, look at that. We even had 51% possession. Amazing. I mean, we probably won't stay top for long because, you know, you've still got teams to play, but after 4 games, I think this is our best ever start. Well, yeah, it is, because we always seem to play the same fixtures at the start of the season, and we never get wins out of River and Boca. So it's that's totally thrown me. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that formation to work quite so well. That's the first time I've ever used that formation. That is absolutely stunning. What a result! Looking at the schedule now, we have a cup game against the 2nd division. The draw was kind. 2nd division team in Platense, but we've struggled in the cup last season. We went out to a 2nd division team, so we will be treating that game very, very seriously, because I want to win the Copa Argentina, because it is another route into the Libertadores. We've then got Independiente at home, which will be a decent game. Past meetings against Independiente, how have we done against them in the past? Never actually lost to them. Won 3, drawn 4 out of 7. So, but then we'd never beaten River, had we? Until just now. So, guys, thank you very much for clicking play. Thank you very much for tuning in to Game Affair TV. I'd love it if you could click that thumbs up, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, tell your friends about it, and follow us on Twitter. It's @Game Affair. That's in the show notes below, gameaffair.wordpress.com for the website, and it has been a pleasure bringing you 2 very different games but 4 excellent points. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Goodbye.